Hello everybody, it is Nicole from eKiwi and welcome to another review video. Today we are going to be reviewing the Arteza Everblend markers as well as the Arteza Inconic pens. This is also a Mermay video for the month of May, so let's go ahead and get started. I believe these products are relatively new to the Arteza line, so I'm just going to review them one at a time. So let's go ahead and start with the Arteza Inconic pens. So this pen set is a 48 count and it comes with a tin case, and on the tin case there is a koala bear design that I assume someone did with these pens. On the Arteza website this retails for $25.99 and on Amazon it retails for about $26.99 but also varies. These pens are water-based ink, so they dry fast. They are a 0.4mm tip, and they have a triangular barrel similar to their fine liners. I believe this triangular barrel is supposed to help with the grip of the pen. It's supposed to fit more comfortably in your hand than a regular barrel. So let's go into the pros and cons. For the pros, I think that this has a good selection of colors. It is a smoother application than the fine liners that they had previously. And I was reading some reviews and some people say that it is really good for bullet journaling. As for the cons, I couldn't really find any because I didn't really run into any problems with these pens. If I had to nitpick, then I guess the one con would be that there's not as many colors as I would like it, because when I was drawing these mermaids I had a limited selection to choose from compared to the markers, so I had to mix and match depending on what color I was using. That being said, I did really enjoy using these pens to outline the drawing. This drawing I did previously, but I traced it onto Bristol board using a very light blue pencil. And I just did this to let you guys see the image come together instead of having it pretty much done when you see it in the beginning. So the next product is the Arteza Everblend markers. So the Everblend markers is a 60 count pack of markers. It comes with the marker case that I have reviewed before, and I'll leave it in the little eye. The marker case fits 72 markers, but it does come with 60 markers, which leaves 12 spaces for you to fill it with other supplies. The price for this on Arteza.com is $69.99, and on Amazon it kind of varies depending, but it is around the $60 to $70 mark. Since the case is also sold separately as well, if you take that into consideration for the price, each marker is less than $1 each. So let's go ahead and talk about the marker. So it is a double-ended marker with a chisel tip on one end and a bullet tip on the other. It has the logo on one side, except one of my markers didn't have that, so it was blank, but I think that was just a manufacturing mistake. It is a triangular barrel, which kind of is like their specialty because a lot of their items are in the triangular shape. On both marker caps, it has the color name of the marker as well as the code that you would use to identify it. This set also comes with a blender marker, so I guess technically it is 59 colored markers and one colorless blender. As for the case, like I said, I did a review on it before and I'll leave a link in the eye. So let's go into the pros and cons. For the pros, I think that there is a good selection of colors. They are very saturated and pigmented. It comes with the marker case and has a full empty row so you can put other supplies in. And I think that it is ideal for traveling. If you like having names on the markers, like I do, then that is a plus. And I think that this is a good beginner set that someone could use to practice with alcohol-based markers without spending a fortune. As for the cons, they were very minimal but I just wanted to mention them anyways. Although there were a lot of colors, I felt like there was a lack of browns. There were some browns, but I think that they needed maybe a light brown or a mocha color and a deeper, darker brown. I think maybe replacing some of the yellows with these browns would help the set be a little bit more versatile. I do notice for some reason Arteza really likes to make a bajillion yellows. Anyways, on to the next con. For sketchbook pages, I did notice that the ink kind of seeped through the pages, not in the sense that it bleeds through, that it does completely, but I mean on the following page it left a yellow tint of the outline of the marker. So keep that in mind if you plan to use this in your sketchbook and you don't want it to seep onto the next page. I would probably keep a piece of paper between the two just so that you don't have to risk it. These markers are not refillable like Copic markers, but like I said, they are good for practicing and beginners that just want to test the waters. And the last con is that it doesn't have a brush tip. So for the chisel and bullet tip, it's not impossible to blend it, but it does take a little bit more work. And I think if it included a brush tip or had a version where they had brush tips on these markers, then it would be easier to blend. So lastly, I'm just going to talk about the mermaids really quickly since they are the main subject of this drawing. They are the only subject of this drawing. For this drawing, I wanted to experiment a little bit and practice as well. This is one of the few times that I actually draw two people in one drawing because I have trouble getting the proportions right when two people are together. There are some people that say that I draw the exact same face and exact same body type in every single one of my drawings, and I know that that's not true, but here is an example of me drawing a different body type, different hairstyles, different faces and facial features in the same drawing. So that about wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it very useful or helpful. There will be links to the products in the description down below, as well as a coupon code you can use for 10% off your purchase. So with that, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. Keep drawing, keep painting, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!